I'll never catch him while I'm this small. Curious butterflies.
You mean bread and butterflies?
Oh, yes, of course.
1, 2, 3, funky.
Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. Today I'm going to be putting together a balloon wall, and I'm using balloons that I found on Amazon. So for all intents and purposes, just to test the quality of the balloon, the style of the balloon, as well as the color of the balloon, I'm not going to be double stuffing these. I'm just going to use just the single balloon. So I purchased from a company called Bumsum, and also Elect Rainbow, and I think the other one, look at the other one 1 second, Esuit. Anyway, I'm going to be putting all of the links down below, but like I said, I just wanted to test out the style and the color. And I also purchased some blue butterflies that I am going to add on as an accent. They actually come flat packed, which you can see here, and then you just fold them out, and then I'm just gonna hot glue them. And I'm also gonna add, I have some clear balloons from another project. I'm not sure what the company is, but I'll find out. And let's just hop to it. I'm gonna start blowing up some balloons into clusters, and let's go. Lily and Ed were literally jumping over each other to run away. The noise. So I am going to make a million thousand more of these, and I'm going to be right back. So I actually have my first set of clusters here built up, and I went to open the other balloons and I completely forgot that the other set of balloons is actually a kit. So I do have some 5s, I think it's 10s, and then also 18s in there as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start mixing in those colors with the other lighter blue color, this one. And this color is actually a chrome. So you can see the difference in the colors there. But we're still gonna make it work as far as like blending the colors together. But I'm just gonna do the same thing that I was doing before and create clusters. But this time I'm just gonna mix in some of this other chrome color.
Hello, you send me honest you do.
Bad quality. So the last chrome balloon that I blew up, it had a hole in it, and this one also has a hole in it, so I am not liking that. Hopefully they're not all like this. The garland was pretty cheap that I purchased, so I'm not like super mad about it. right back. Okay, so now that I have actually blown up all of my 12-inch balloons, I'm realizing that I didn't purchase enough, so it's not going to go all the way to the top. And I don't want to leave a gap. So I also purchased another product, which is a balloon column. So I'm going to be trying that out actually for the first time. I've never used the balloon column to try and do a balloon wall. So it'll kind of be like a product review slash balloon DIY. So let's see how that works. I am going to build these into another column, and then I'm going to start with the setup of that other balloon arch column that I have. And I'll be back. Okay, so here is the balloon column base that I purchased from Amazon. The reviews were not bad, so hopefully it will hold up for what I'm trying to do. It says that it comes with 2 bases, 2 water bags for extra weight, 8 PVC short pipe connectors, 10 balloon plum buckle. I don't know what that is. 1 balloon glue. Okay. It comes with balloon tape. And it also comes with 2 small PVC short pipe connectors, 8 long pipes, 3 small pipes, 2 pipe converters, 2 caliber adapters, 30 balloon ring clips, and 2 balloon knots. Wow, so this is going to take a little bit of assembly. Let's see if there's some kind of instructions in here. I'm usually pretty good at doing this kind of stuff, so hopefully it won't be too difficult. So here's the 2 bases, 2 water bags, and 2 pipes. Hopefully the weight is sturdy enough. Sometimes with things that like plastic like this, it's a little bit lighter, and if you're doing something where you might have like a wind factor or possibly somebody like bumping into it, you don't want to run the risk of it falling over. So we do have instructions here. Let's hope that I can follow them. So you literally just take this pole and attach a connector to it like so. And that's how you put it together. Why do I have to make this more complicated than it is? You met me. Alright, so let me just come and adjust you guys so we can start attaching the balloon primer. Okay, so now I am going to go fill up the 2 bases with water so that it'll hold it a little bit more steady, and I'm going to start attaching the garland. Be right back.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you.
Now I'm going to start taking all of my 3 clusters and putting them together. It's going to be a little bit narrow because there's only 3 clusters, but that's completely fine. It's just for photo purposes, color purposes, and style purposes, like I said before. So I'm going to start at the base, and I'm basically just going to wrap the balloon around the pole. So the main issue that I could potentially foresee with this product is that it could possibly pop out like it just did and fall over. Now I'm going to put the other cluster on the other pole and put the other one in the center. I'm going to join them all together with fishing line So I'm gonna see how that holds up and see if it feels sturdy enough, or potentially maybe adding something to the base to make it just a little bit more sturdy. Okay, so 2 of my balloon columns are a little bit taller than the last one because I ran out of balloons. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to loop it over to try to connect. So create kind of like a dominoes falling effect where I'll loop each one over. Let's see how that turns out. Let's hope. I'm gonna connect the middle column to the left and then connect the right to the middle. Normally when you're doing this, you would probably do, or I would personally probably just do maybe like a shorter cluster, probably like half of this, but because of the way that I was planning to attach it, it didn't quite work out that way. But for all intents and purposes, I'm actually going to use fishing wire all the way up instead of just putting the fishing wire in just 3 places. Okay, so now that we have a very slow leaf that is choosing to die slowly, so now I have put together all 3 parts of the balloon with the fishing line. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to attach these 2 longer parts. I'm going to try to attach this one, kind of fold it over and attach it to this part. And then for this side, try to attach it to this part. So let me get my chair and let's see if that works. So I'm gonna use a 260 balloon instead of the fishing wire, just so it's a little less strain on the garland. So now that I pretty much have it in the position that for the base, I'm gonna start adding the little embellishments and everything that I use to shape the garland. I think with this big, let me angle it up more. So I think up here where you see like it's kind of like curves on an angle, I'm gonna end up adding maybe like a larger balloon there, or maybe a series of smaller clusters just to kind of fill that space in and create more of a rectangular square shape. I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have a bunch of these little clusters, well, not these are the 5 inches, and I basically just put them together the same way that I did the larger 12-inch clusters. What I'm going to do now is use a 260 balloon to create these 2 accents, and I'll show you the fastest way that I found to attach these little clusters. You take one of these 260s, tie it, and then just tie it to the other side. That's okay. That's why we have a set of 4. Anyway, so you have 2 sets of clusters just like that, and then I'm gonna go around, and anywhere I see a gap that needs to be touched up, I'm just gonna wrap it around the balloon. So it's pretty much as simple as that. Since I am running out of the 260s to make some of these, I'm gonna heat up the hot glue gun and hot glue gun some of these. It's actually a low temp glue gun because the regular high temp glue gun would pop the balloons. So I'm just gonna use the low temp glue gun to place some of these. And before I do that, I want to blow up my 18 inches and see if I can fill in some of like the larger holes at the top, and then maybe one down here near the bottom. And let's see. Oh my gosh. I plugged up the high temp glue gun instead of the low temp glue gun. And here it's been this whole time warming up. Perfect. That's what you get for not paying attention to details. Make sure you get a proper step stool because this is by no means a safe way to do this. Okay, we're ready. So I think for this larger balloon piece that I'm putting down here at the bottom, I think that I'm going to hot glue that. Let's see how that holds up. So I finally think I'm done adding all of my 18-inch balloons, all of my clusters, and now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding the butterflies as the added touch, and I'm going to bring you guys closer. So here are my butterflies. According to the packaging, all I have to do is pop them out and I guess sort of bend them. There's a bunch of different sizes here actually. Some are a lot bigger, some are a lot smaller. I haven't exactly decided on the placement of where I'm putting these yet, but I guess it is actually pretty easy to bend these. I thought because of the way that the material is, it would be a little bit harder. Excuse my nails, but they're actually really pretty. I think it'll add a nice touch. So I'm going to start bending these out and then I will be back. I am finally done. It's late. I want to take some videos and pictures just in case my cats ruin it tonight. But yeah, tomorrow I'm definitely going to do like a little photo shoot, but until then I am going to bed.
One, two, three, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you. I love you, 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 I love you. you. Dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you every day? I know I dream of you. Can I help it if I dream of you every day?
Hey guys, so really quick because I do not have that much time left on this memory card. So overall, I think that the balloon columns that I used were actually not that bad. They held up pretty steady for indoor use anyway. As far as outdoor use, I'll definitely have to test that. As far as the quality of the balloons, I mean, they're okay, especially if you're using them just for photo purposes. If you are using them maybe for like an event or something like that, I would recommend going with a higher quality balloon like Qualitex or Tuftex or, you know, one of those other higher quality balloons. But overall, I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. I love the added touch of the butterflies as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go take some photos so that I can post to my Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please make sure to like it. And if you like me, please make sure to subscribe. I'll be posting videos every Thursday, sometimes every other, to be honest. But anyway, until next time, bye.